Hey, welcome to the session again. So now we are going to understand about the replication. Now we will understand about the replication set. So before we go to the replication set, let's understand the architecture as well. So replication set, again, it is similar to the replication controller only. So it also maintains the number of pods inside the replication set. Okay, that is the main thing. So both of them will take care of the pod availability only. But the main difference here is what it takes care is it supports the set based selector, right? What does it means? It will support in and not in conditions as well, right? Or we can, if we have to mention like this, in and not in conditions, it will support. Plus, it will also support equality based operator, that is equals to and not equals to. So both these conditions it will support, right? Whereas replication set was replication controller was only supporting equal to and not equals to operator, right? So it is the advanced version, I can say, and you can also understand, right? So this is advanced version of replication controller, right? It is the next version which has these two visibility in it. Now let's see understand these all topics on the live. So this is the replications set example. This is the same dev, test, and prod. These are the three namespaces I have created just to explain the same scenario. Replication set dev, replication set test, and replication set prod. Okay, but we will deep dive into any one of the replication set. So inside the namespace, there will be a replication set, and under the replication set, there can be multiple pods. Okay, so in this example, I'm only creating 4 pods. Okay, in this example, I'm only creating 4 pods. In this, let me open the, yeah. So here you can see, this is the replica set. Okay, the main difference is app version. Okay, so app version is API/v1, whereas in case of pod it was v1, and in case of replication controller it is v1. But for replica set it is app/v1. Okay, and what kind of application or resource we are deploying? It is replica set. Okay, metadata, where we will define the name of that replica set. So it is dev replica set, and it is present into rsdev. Okay, how many replicas or pods I want 5. So this is all same. Okay, here this is a match label. What is match label? When we create a label, right? So let's say we are defining environment as dev, rsdev, app is web, and tier is front end, right? So so this plays as a key. Okay, so match label, inside the match label we just keep it as a key value pair. So key value pair equals, that is, environments equals to dev, right? App equals to web. So this is the same which we can use into the replication controller as well. So replication under the selector, match label, and then these are the keys, you can say, or labels. Labels are nothing but the tags. Okay, this is the same thing. It is where we are declaring the image and image version, right? Now let's understand what is the special feature we are getting into replica set. So if you see, this is all same. Okay, and here basically the under the selector we are getting match expression. Okay, what does this match expression means? When you create a label, right? So under the label you have environment, app, tier. So these, anything you can create, but these are, let's say you are there, you these three are there. Okay, so this will work as a key. Okay, under the match expression key and value of the key. So environment equal to key equals to environment. Okay, that will become a key. And now under key operator will be there. Okay, whether you want in, not in. So I don't want, so not in value, what I don't want dev and prod, right? Again, this will become a key, and then operator will become in or not in, and values become web or anything else you can keep, right? So Under the match expression, it will be KOV, right? Key, operator, and value. Key will be your label name, first whatever label name you want. Operator will be in or not in, and value will be whatever value you wanted to keep. Okay, there can be a number of values you can keep based on the labels you have. Okay, and this is the same thing, that is image and the image version, right? Now let's take a example of this only. Maybe we will deploy it first. So before I deploy, let me delete these pods. I mean, these, let me blank it out. So I'll delete all the resources, kubectl, delete, ns, and then I have dev, test, and prod. I'll delete all the three pods. Okay, it is deleting, and it will take a couple of minutes to delete all the pods. So you can see it started terminating. Currently the watch is on dev, so it will only show for the dev. So once it will get deleted, we will create the replica set. It is still deleting. Okay, it got deleted. Now what I will do is I will apply replica set, right? Kubectl apply. I should write it by now. Okay, and then instead of rs, my file name is rcrs. Okay, then I will apply it, and you will see that three namespaces got created: rs dev, replica set dev, test, and prod. Okay, we can take any example. So for example, we will take and let me close it this as well, and we can deploy rs dev. Okay, so once I'll run it, it will start showing about the rs dev. Okay, so meanwhile the watch is coming. Yeah, it showed, right? So there are 5 pods. So it will also do the same thing. If I'll delete kubectl, delete, and if I give the pod name, say I can take the pod name from here only, pod name, and under the namespace of rs dev. So what will happen? It will delete or terminate one of them, and it will bring up immediately another pod. That is the basic functionality of Kubernetes controller, right? So let this command run. Okay, so it is telling rs dev, rs dev. This does not have the namespace. Okay, kubectl. Okay, so that means it was it was in creating state, right? So that is why it has not deleted it. Okay, so I will try to execute again. Okay, kubectl get all -n rs replicaset dev. So it has this name, right? So what is the problem now? So I will take it, kubectl delete, and then pod I missed, right? So I need to mention a pod name, and this is present into rs dev. So it will delete. You can see it is terminating. So that is the basic functionality it should do. Okay, and port forwarding I have already explained. Scaling, and you can do say with the same command, that is uh, cube ctl scale. Okay, and then rs, what is the replica set you can give? So your dev hyphen dev rs is the replica set, right? What is the name of the replica set? dev hyphen replica set, and then you can mention what is the scaling you wanted to do, right? So you can mention replicas and then equals to, let's say you want 1, okay, and hyphen n equals to rs dev. So if you do this, so it is telling that okay, this got scaled, and it will terminate all others resources, and it will just give you one pod running instead, and all other will get terminated. Okay, so you can see here it is terminating. Let's see again. So you can see here, right, there is only one pod running. Now if I have to check for this pod, so kubectl describe pods. What is the name of my pod? Let's say if I wanted to check, this is the pod currently available. I don't have any other pod. So I'll take the pod name, and this is present into -n. What is the namespace? Dev rs, right? I'll just hit enter. Okay, it's not dev rs, it is rs dev. So it will tell immediately what is the image of your pod, right? Now, just say for example, if I have 1, right? So instead of 5, I'm running on 1. So let's say if I wanted to change on version 24, right? What will happen? If I apply here, so what will happen? If I apply here, now again, kubectl -f, right? And now let's see for the dev. Okay, it has created 5 pods. Why it has created 5 pods? Because did I save? I think I missed to save it, and it is executing the previous command only, right? So let me save it first. So I'll press Ctrl S, and I'll apply the replica set. Okay, the problem I have identified, the problem is it is not saved. So I'll press it again, Ctrl S 2-3 times. And now let's go ahead and apply the replica set now. Okay, so now if you see, let's apply it again. Okay, so now it is showing something is configured here. And let's see under the rs dev. See, they are all getting terminated, only one is running. Okay, so the problem was it was not saved. But what I have changed specifically here is the version here, right? So when I'm changing the version, again I have to show it again now. So kubectl describe, and then now since there is only one, maybe let's remove the pod name, and we'll see. Okay, so now you see the image version is still 1.2.2. What is the issue? Can you just guess it? See, even if I have applied it, right? Even if I have applied it, the pod new, I mean, basically I have applied a new file, I have saved it, even replication controller got created, but still you can see here, right? The image version is still 1.2.2. Now the problem is, if you see here, we have given the image version as 1.24. Now where is the actual problem? So actual problem is that either we need to delete this pod or we need to delete the complete namespace itself. Then whatever the new pod will get created, right? That will have the latest version. Okay, now let me show you by deleting this pod. So kubectl delete, and what is the pod name? Right, so this is the pod name. Delete pod name -n, and this is replicaset dev. Okay, so I have deleted this pod. So once I'll delete, what will happen? A new pod will get created, right? Let's wait for it to get created. Okay, now if you see, first let's see whether the pod got created or not. So command is kubectl get all hyphen ns namespaces rs dev. So one got created. Now let's see the describe for this. So since there is only one pod, so you see the image version is 1.24. So in the replica set, the image version got changed, but for a certain interval of time, there was 0 pods available. So there is a huge downtime, and any organization cannot accept the downtimes, right? So the benefit here we are getting is we can update the version, but there will be downtime, right? To avoid the downtime, what we need to do is we need to go and look for the deployments, right? In the next video, let's go and understand about the deployments as well, right? Thank you.